last time we spoke, we talked about the pay-per-view scenario.
Yep.
Could you tell us sort of what's been happening along those lines?
Yeah, so we did some work on that, and we did some testing, and we sort of got a product working. And this was earlier this year, and we sort of decided to refocus at that point and said, we should spend more time focusing on the core product, the experience of broadcasting and viewing, and kind of getting that flow down. So stuff like pay-per-view is more of sort of a monetization strategy from our point of view, not so much a product strategy. And right now we're really trying to focus on the product. So pay-per-view is exciting. I think it's a very interesting revenue idea for live in particular, because there's such a time-sensitive piece to that. And we'll certainly re-examine that in the future, but right now we're trying to focus on the product stuff. And if you look at the evolution of the mobile apps that we're launching and the website, all the flows of getting through from being a viewer to a creator to a repeat creator of content have gotten so much better, just so much easier, more engaging, easier to do, and that's really, I think, where a lot of the value for us is going to be in the short term.
So tell us about the platform.
Yeah, so it's growing really well. The revenue's going well, which nice to see in this day and age. Our costs are coming down. I mean, one thing that I think people always forget about live video and any sort of bandwidth intensive activity online is that it's always getting so much cheaper. The cost of this stuff is just coming down every single month. So that's going well. More people are using it. We're doing about 32 hours of video uploaded every minute, which is just staggering. I mean, when you actually stop and think about that, that is just an unbelievable amount of content. And as far as use cases, there's all kinds of stuff on the site. There's people playing video games. There's Xerox PARC, the Palo Alto Research Center, broadcasts every Thursday, I think, on Justin TV, and they broadcast research they're doing. A company called Yes to Carrots, which is like a cosmetics company, started using the site recently to do calls with customers and partners. There's a music producer, songwriter. His name is Evan Taubenfield. He writes songs for Avril Lavigne and other famous singers, and he broadcasts on the site every Sunday, talks about what's going on. Similarly in music, actually a friend of some people in the company just launched he's trying to become a musician, just launched his first mixtape. He did a lot of broadcasts on Justin.tv, playing songs and working on songs. So really, I think the stuff where you get an insight into like people's lives is really exciting. Inc. magazine does these broadcasts about once a week where they interview entrepreneurs take questions from chat actually over Justin TV, and Inc. works with that. And so you get this insight into Aaron Patzer from Mint has done it, and Jason Fried from 37 Signals, and Tim O'Reilly from O'Reilly Media. So those are pretty fun to watch as an entrepreneur myself. It's funny, we keep hearing over and over from people who are newly introduced to it how excited they are by the idea of live video. A lot of people at first don't quite know what they're supposed to do with it. They understand that it's cool, but they don't quite get the application of it. And once we give them an idea or use case that sticks with them, the idea just clicks and they immediately love it. So we're trying to accelerate that process as much as we can, but it's still happening every day, and that's exciting.
The United States wraps up its combat role in Iraq and begins a new mission. Some 50,000 troops will remain to take part in Operation New Dawn.